$500 a month. That is the number. Not dramatic, not impossible. $500 a month. 2 people, same salary, same city, same $500 available at the end of every month. One starts at 22, one waits until 32. 10 years apart. That is the only difference between them. Watch what 10 years does to $500 a month. The gap does not start big. It starts with 1 month, then 12, then 120. Person A, age 22, salary $48,000 a year, $500 available every month after bills. He does not know what he is doing, not fully. He opens a Roth IRA on a Sunday night because someone mentioned it once and he finally looked it up. He sets up automatic transfer, $500 every month, first of the month, before he can spend it on something else. He does not upgrade his life, not yet. He eats the same lunches, he drives the same car. He watches the account the way you watch something grow in the dark. After 1 year, $6,200. It does not feel like much. It is not supposed to yet. Compound interest does not perform, not at first. At first it just sits there, quiet, patient, accumulating mass the way a storm accumulates before it arrives. $75,000 a year. That is the number. Not rich, not poor, exactly in the middle. The place where most people in America live their entire financial lives without ever leaving. 2 people, same salary, same city, same starting point. One builds $1, 2 million by 50. One arrives at 50 with almost nothing. The only difference is what they did with the same money. This is not a story about income. This is a story about the gap between 2 people who had the exact same income and arrived at completely different places. Person A, Person B, $75,000 each. Watch what 25 years does to the same salary in 2 different hands. Person A is 25. He just got his first real job. $75,000 a year feels like arrival, like the hard part is over. He buys a car, a good one, $42,000, financed over 72 months. $680 a month. For 6 years, he does not think about this as debt. He thinks about it as the cost of having arrived. He rents a 1-bedroom apartment in a building with a gym and a rooftop. $2,100 a month. It is more than he needs. It is exactly what $75,000 is supposed to look like. He thinks. After rent, after the car, after food and subscriptions and going out and the gym membership he uses twice a month, he has $450 left. Every month, he saves none of it. He goes out on Fridays. He buys rounds. He splits tabs on vacations. He keeps up. Not because he has to, because $75,000 feels like enough to keep up. The money arrives every 2 weeks, and it leaves just as consistently, not in big dramatic ways, in small quiet ways that never feel like decisions until you add them all up. At 27 his company offers a 401k. He enrolls. 3%, the minimum to get the match. He does not increase it. He does not think about it again for 4 years. 3%, the minimum. He leaves the other 97% of his financial life completely unmanaged and calls it fine. At 28 he upgrades the apartment, better furniture, a second TV. He puts $3,400 on a credit card because the couch is on sale and the sale ends Sunday. $3,400 at 24% interest. He pays the minimum, $68 a month. He does not calculate how long it will take to pay off. He does not want to know. Person B, same age, same salary, same city. He opens a Roth IRA on a Tuesday night. He contributes $500 a month. He sets it to automatic. He does not touch it. $500 a month, automatic, before he can spend it, before he can talk himself out of it, before the weekend happens. He drives a 2019 Honda Civic he bought used for $14,000, cash, no payments, no interest, no 6-year commitment to something that loses value every single day. He rents a 1-bedroom for $1,400, not the building with the rooftop, the building that is clean and close to work and costs $700 less every month than what Person A is paying. Same salary. Person A has $450 left each month. Person B has $1,150 left each month. The gap starts here, not at the end, right here, at 25. The gap at 25 is invisible. You cannot see the difference yet. It does not feel like a gap. It feels like a lifestyle choice. It is not. It is a compound decision. And compound decisions have compound consequences. Person A is 30. He has $8,200 spread across 3 credit cards. He is not sure exactly when it happened. It happened the same way everything happens, gradually, then suddenly. $3,400, $2,800, $2,000, 3 cards, 3 minimum payments, 3 interest clocks running every single day. He gets a raise at $30,000, $82,000 a year. He uses it to feel less tight, not to build, to breathe. The lifestyle expands to meet the new number the same way it always does. Person B is 30. His Roth IRA sits at $42,000. He has no credit card debt. His car is paid off. He got the same raise. He did not change anything. $42,000 in the Roth IRA, $18,000 in savings, 0 debt. At 30, on a $75,000 salary, the same salary person A has. Same age, same salary. Person A has $8,200 in debt and almost nothing saved. Person B has $60,000 working for him. The gap is no longer invisible. At 25, the gap was invisible. At 30, it is a staircase, one going up, one going down, both built with the same money. At 32, person A upgrades the apartment again, $2,600 a month now. The place looks like success. The bank account does not agree. Person B at 32 increases his Roth IRA contribution to $700 a month. He does not announce it. He does not post about it. He just changes the number and closes the app. At 32, the compound interest on $700 a month starts doing something you can actually feel, not see, feel. The number moves differently now. It has momentum. Person A is 35. He types his debts into a payoff calculator for the first time. The number that comes back is not what he expected. It will take 4 years just to clear the cards. 4 years of paying for things he no longer owns. $14,800 in total debt. 48 months to clear it. $3,200 in interest he will pay for things he already consumed. This is the real price of keeping up. He still goes out. He still keeps up. But something has shifted. The smile is the same. The math underneath it is different. He knows the math now. Person B at 35. His Roth IRA is at $98,000, almost 6 figures, from $500 a month, for 10 years, on a $75,000 salary. He put in $60,000. The market added $38,000. He did not earn that $38,000. It arrived because he showed up consistently and did not panic. This is the part they do not teach you in school. Money that is invested does not add, it multiplies, and the longer it runs, the faster it multiplies. The snowball is real. Person A checks his retirement account at 37, $18,000. After 12 years of working, he has been earning $75,000 a year and has $18,000 saved for retirement. He sits in the car for a while. The problem with starting late is not that you cannot catch up. The problem is that the mountain is real and steep and you are already tired before you begin climbing. Person B at 37. Total net worth $187,000. Roth IRA $134,000. Savings $38,000. Emergency fund fully funded. No debt of any kind. Age 37. Same salary. 12 years of work. Person A has $18,000 saved and $9,400 in debt. Person B has $187,000 and owes nothing. This is what the same salary looks like in 2 different sets of hands. Person A is 40. He runs the retirement numbers for the first time. Really runs them, all the way out. He needs $1, $2 million to retire comfortably. He is on track for $180,000. The gap between those 2 numbers is 25 years of consequences. $1,200,000 needed. $180,000 projected. That gap is not a number. That gap is a lifestyle, a choice, made in small increments over 15 years. He makes an appointment with a financial advisor. The advisor is kind. The math is not. She tells him he needs to save $2,800 a month starting now just to retire at 67. He makes $6,250 a month, after taxes. $2,800 a month to catch up. His current expenses are $4,800 a month. The math does not work without cutting his lifestyle in half. At 40, after 15 years of building it. Person B at 40. His Roth IRA has crossed $200,000. He knows this not because he checked it anxiously. He checked it calmly on a Sunday morning between reading and making coffee. $214,000 in the Roth IRA alone. He contributed $90,000 over 15 years. The market added $124,000. He earned more from doing nothing than from 15 years of contributions. At 40, the rivers have diverged completely. One is wide and moving fast. One is narrow and fighting obstacles. Both started as the same stream. Both started with $75,000 a year. Person A at 42 puts the item back on the shelf. Not because it is expensive, because he is calculating. At 42, on a $75,000 salary, he is still calculating every purchase the way people calculate when they have nothing. Person B at 42 runs his retirement projections. The calculator says he can retire at 55, 13 years early, on a $75,000 salary, because of 17 years of $500 a month and the patience to leave it alone. Age 42, same salary. Person A is still doing grocery math. Person B is planning which year to retire early. The only thing that separated them was what they did at 25 with the same $500. Person A at 45 sees a coworker post vacation photos from Europe. He double taps the photo. He does not book a trip. He cannot right now. He tells himself next year. He has been telling himself next year for 6 years. His retirement account at 45 shows $67,000. The projection below it shows an $840,000 shortfall at retirement. He closes the app. He does not open it again for 3 months. He has the conversation with his partner. The real one, not the one where everything is fine. The one where they look at the actual numbers together for the first time. It is a long conversation. Person B at 45 books a 3-week trip to Europe. Not on credit. Not next year. Now. Because the account said yes. Because 20 years of discipline created the answer yes. Person B at 45. Roth IRA $312,000. Total net worth $420,000. On a $75,000 salary. The same salary Person A has had for 20 years. The difference is not intelligence, not luck, not income. It is foundation. Person A built a life that looks solid from the outside. Person B built a foundation that is solid from underneath. Person A at 47 gets an unexpected medical bill, $4,200. He does not have an emergency fund. He puts it on a credit card. He has done this before. He will do it again. $4,200 medical bill, credit card. Again, the emergency fund that was never built becomes the debt that is always growing. This is what no emergency fund actually costs. Person B gets the same medical bill, $4,200. He opens his savings account. He transfers the money. He closes the phone. The emergency fund exists for exactly this. It does not feel like a crisis. It feels like Tuesday. Same emergency, same bill, same salary. One person adds debt. One person uses a system he built. The system is not complicated. It just requires starting before the emergency arrives. Person A is 50. His retirement account shows $98,000. He needs to retire in 15 years. He needs over $1 million. He has $98,000. The math is clear. The math is brutal. $98,000 at 50. If he retires at 65, that becomes roughly $392 a month in retirement income. Social Security adds another $1,800. He will retire on $2,200 a month. In a country where average rent is $1,700. He does not tell his children. He smiles at dinner. He tells them everything is fine. It is not fine, but he does not know how to say that. So he passes the bread and changes the subject. Person B at 50. Net worth $680,000. Projected retirement age 55. 5 years away. On the same $75,000 salary he has had since 25. The only thing that compounded was patience. Roth IRA $487,000. Savings $112,000. Zero debt. Total net worth $680,000. At 50. On $75,000 a year. Started with $500 a month at 25. That is the entire secret. Age 50. Same salary for 25 years. Person A has $98,000 and will retire broke. Person B has $680,000 and will retire at 55. The gap between them is not income. It is time, and the decisions made inside of it. Time is the only asset that cannot be bought back. Person A spent 25 years earning it and sending it away. Person B spent 25 years earning it and letting it compound. Person A at 52 is still at the same job. He cannot leave. Not because he does not want to, because he cannot afford to. The golden handcuffs are not made of gold. They are made of debt and the absence of savings. Person B at 52 walks out of his office for the last time. Not because he was fired, because he chose to leave. 3 years ahead of his own projection, because the number said yes before he expected it to. Age 52. Same salary for 27 years. Person A cannot leave a job he no longer wants. Person B just chose to walk away from one. Freedom is not about how much you make, it is about how much of it you kept. Person A at 55 downsizes. The apartment with the rooftop is long gone. He moves somewhere smaller and cheaper because the math finally forced the conversation he avoided for 30 years. He cuts his expenses by 40% at 55, not by choice anymore, by necessity. The discipline he avoided at 25 arrives anyway, just decades later and with far fewer options. Person B at 55 sits on a beach on a Tuesday afternoon. He retired 3 years ago. Nobody is waiting for him to get back to work. Nobody is calling. The math finally became his life instead of his anxiety. Net worth $1,100,000. Monthly retirement income $4,400. More than he made while working. From $500 a month starting at 25. The math finally finished what it started 30 years ago. One race. Same starting line. Same salary the entire way. One runner is still walking toward a finish line that keeps moving further away. One runner finished early and is resting in the shade. Person A at 58 starts looking at jobs he can do part-time after 65. Not because he wants to work forever, because the numbers say he has to. Retirement was never a choice he got to make. It was a number he never reached. Social Security will give him $1,840 a month. His current rent alone is $1,650. The math at 58 is the same math it was at 25. It just got harder to ignore. Person B at 58 spends a Tuesday afternoon teaching his grandchild how to plant tomatoes. He is not checking his phone. He is not thinking about money. The freedom he built at 25 is the same freedom he is living right now. The $500 a month from age 25 is not a number anymore. It is shade. It is Tuesday afternoons with grandchildren. It is the absence of urgency in every single decision. $500 a month. That is the number. Not dramatic, not impossible. The only question left is whether you press confirm today, or whether you become the story you just watched.